morning, this is Maxima, and I'm doing this video in English so that the community that doesn't speak German can also hear what I'm saying. I'm doing this as a soul reading for the new year 2023, and before I start into what I see, I want to explain how I'm working. So I've always been interested in colors and painting, and I have always worked therapeutically with colors and painting, and also by treating people with my healing hands. So at the moment I'm doing a soul reading based on your astrological chart, where I explain to you, especially if you have a sickness or you're ill long term, what I can see in your chart and read in your chart as to help you develop the best way for yourself to heal from an illness or a sickness. And I also do love readings based on photographs of the partners, and there I do a painting and a channeling to show you the essence of your love relationship based on the golden string between the two hearts. This is also a way I'm working for someone who has lost a partner, who has gone over into the spirit world, or for patchwork families. I do collages and channelings to help rearrange the morphogenetic field as a healing process, so that people coming together in a patchwork family can more easily grow together harmoniously. Apart from that, I've translated 2 English books into German, which will be published at Amra, and they're the books of Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, by Claire Hartsong, and The Voice of the Magdalens by Claire Hartsong and Catherine Ann Clement. So the deep wisdom and knowledge of those books have left a big imprint on my soul, and so I've started painting Anna, which is here behind me, the grandmother of Jesus, and on the side is Maria, mother of Jesus, and I've also painted Jesus, and I do a lot of energy healing paintings. And if you're interested, you can contact me. They can be painted in all sorts of formats. And what they do is they help you going back to your own spirit source through the dimensions, and they open up all the energy levels to reconnect you to your past lives. And they're just enormous energy paintings. And when you sit by your own painting, it's like sitting and communicating with your own source spiritually. So they have healing power, they always energize you, and so it's beautiful to have them in your office or in your living space. They energize whole houses and areas of living. And then I also paint little paintings. This is a heart chakra painting I've done, and this can be done personally. This is an angel painting, helping you just going in connection with the higher dimensions. And then I'm doing a course on the Magdalenes. I have a circle, a healing circle of women, and we meet every 2 weeks on Wednesday evening. And I'm painting 120 of these healing paintings in a round form, and they're channeled through Anna and the Magdalenes. And it's like an initiatory path we're on, following all the messages that I receive. And what happens in these circles is that all the women start healing their families, and also all that pain, the feminine pain, stored in the heart chakra. So this is what I'm also doing, and I might start a group in English. And this is my books for the Anna books, which will be published, and I always do them individually, and they always have a beautiful rose that's a healing amulet that's on top of the box and can be put inside with your prayers. And it's also containing 3 beautiful, beautiful healing stones to help you heal as well. So now I'm going into the soul reading for next year, 2023, and it's all about relationships. The picture I received, the vision I received, is from the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, and all the parts of the Golden Gate Bridge have sort of disintegrated and crumbled and gone down into the ocean. And the ocean symbolizes for me the subconscious, the vast field of our emotions that need clearing. And the Golden Gate Bridge is not only any sort of relationships, it's relationships between your soul essence and spirit, your source. And that's why it's so beautiful, set up in San Francisco with like the golden sun behind it, and the colors of this beautiful spiritual sunset and morning glory that are around it. And as I'm looking into the astrological chart, what I can see is that next year will be a year to restructure our personal lives. So to reconnect the Golden Gate Bridge between your soul essence and your higher spirit source, and also to find a new way to play and to be free and to be creative and to be in contact with your childlike powers, so as to develop into a new era of your life and the collective life, finding new creative ways of restructuring. And so you need a lot of spare time, leisure time next year to come in contact with something in yourself that wants to be restructured. And in order to do that, you need to let go of your old value system and create from your deep emotions something new, something more valuable, something that is also a learning aspect and is associated with higher technology and higher mind and values of money and values of the earth and everything that's sensual and beautiful and has a real quality for living in it. So this all needs to be transformed. And the base of that is finding something very practical that needs to be a living quality, a real life force where you live and where you are in your families and where you are at home with yourself. That's where all the essence lies, and that needs to be transformed into something that's very practical, but very practical in a new sense and for a new future that you're creating. And the work you're doing, the service you're doing, has a very high spirit attached to it. So it's a lot of watery energy, a lot of energy of healing energy, I would say. And so next year will be very important, whatever work you're doing, to sort of react from your emotional side, from your healing side, and share all that wisdom that lies inside of you. And where you see people who are going through hard times in whatever ways, that's also the bridge, connecting with other people and doing it from an emotional, heartfelt essence. So it's like the essence of a nurse or someone with healing qualities going in there and releasing all that tension and bringing it into a graceful solution, touching other people by your work, by your service. And in the relationships, there's a lot of healing quality, new projects, new ways of being together. That's an enormous power, the healing quality of the relationships. And then in the wisdom area and communication, there's a lot of new wisdom coming to the surface. It's like a whole new library resurfacing in communication, in wisdom, that will be the basis for the new quality of life. And it's all got a humanitarian touch. It's all got a touch of the bigger, larger human family we're part of. And that's beautiful to see. And it's really wonderful to see that the compass of the work we're all doing will be more for the humanitarian causes that we are all sharing. So it's a big year of the first new stepping stones that we're on. And now I see the Golden Gate Bridge like in a movie when they rewind the movie. All the pieces that have gone down to the ocean just come up and are restored into the Golden Gate Bridge. And I see people moving from both sides over the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's on bicycles, on foot, jogging, but I don't see any cars. And there's a lot of people going from both sides and both directions. So that means also that our connection with higher spirit will be strongly rebuilt, and we will all be feeling this reconnection, which is a beautiful, beautiful image that I'm receiving at this moment. So this is what I wanted to tell you as a very short soul reading for the new year 2023, and I'm wishing you all the best from my heart. And if you want to contact me, please do so, as I also speak English. I studied English at university, I've translated books, and so it's possible for me to do all my work in English as well. All the details are below the video, and I'm sending you all my love and a wonderful 2023. Thank you so much for being here in this sacred space and listening, and all the best to you. bye.